Hi djkit TV, I'm Alex Jan from Audio Technica, UK distributor for Allen & Heath. We're at the djkit showroom today to look at the fantastic Xone 23 mixer. Now the Xone 23 mixer really is taking on where the Xone 22 left off. This unit does replace it and has had quite a lot of features updated. Has the on-off switch on the rear now, and it has also got a complete dB styling overhaul as well, which really does make it look very, very attractive and fit in with the rest of the Xone range. It's a high performance 2+2 channel mixer. Now what does that mean? Obviously it's a 2-channel mixer, but you do actually have on each channel 2 separate inputs, one for phono and one for line. So that will give you the flexibility to be able to mix up to 4 simultaneous music sources together, which really, really is a cool feature. Its build quality is absolutely solid and it really is ready for the road, and it's sort of tour ready, I would class that as. It's really, really fantastically put together. There's many different options now obviously with the 2+2 channel creativity. So for example, you can have a vinyl connected up, and on the same channel you could actually have a DJ software ready to go as well. So we've mapped that already on the K2, which is a really cool Allen & Heath product, and we're able to then quickly manipulate between, say, vinyl or the laptop, all on one channel, which I think is a really, really cool feature. So in theory, if you're mixing up to 4 simultaneous sources, that could be 2 phono decks, i.e. turntables, or that could be 2 line sources, like a CD media player or something like that. Really, really good, and gives you loads of different options. Of course, because it is a part of the Xone family, we have got the legendary Xone filter. So again, you've got resonance control and filter cutoff amount as well, and you can easily flick between high and low pass on these very nicely lit switches as well, which have been completely redesigned. When we talk about the switches, it really is clear and easy to use in a low light environment, and you can really see exactly what you've got enabled, and I really, really like those updated switches. Each channel offers a total kill 3-band isolator EQ. So again, really being able to take your mixes to the next level by completely taking out a frequency. So for example, I play this vinyl again. With the cut off, it really does stop music playback. Now you can only hear it from the record deck itself, it's mechanical noise. So very, very impressive with the total kill EQ, making it a very, very usable feature, and to be able to sort of get mixing and get creative. There's a balanced XLR mic input on the top, so you're able to hook up, say, very quickly and easily a dynamic microphone. So say you want to add a bit of vocal to your performance, or if you wanted to be able to sort of have some crowd participation, etc., you're able to get going with that very quickly. There's a 2-band EQ for high and low on there, so you're easily able to adjust the level or the EQ for the tonal quality of the vocal. Now one thing that's very important in a mixer at this price point for me is the fact that it's also got an external effects loop. So you can incorporate your favourite effects units into your performance, whether that be a guitar pedal, for example, just for sort of adding quite a unique effects option, or if you've got a standalone effects unit that you wanted to integrate into your performance, you can easily do that. If you can see on the rear, that effects loop is just here on the RCA, so nice and easy to get going with that very quickly. The external effects can be engaged here by putting this EXT on, and then that when something's connected, that will then send out the signal when you turn on these filter switches. So the filter obviously will do the filtering, but also this switch will enable you to be able to hook up and send the effects to the external output effects loop and then back in, which comes back into your main mix. So again, making it very, very flexible what you can do with it. The mixer really does sound fantastic. It's got studio grade 20 dB of headroom, so it really does sound fantastic and will give a great response when you are performing with it. The balanced XLR main outputs will give you a max output of 28 dBu. So with that kind of functionality and sound quality, it really is a serious contender for someone wanting to install it into a club or possibly a bar or a room 2 kind of environment, as well as being geared up for someone that wants to use it at their studio or at their home. There's a dedicated booth output and a separate record output as well. Again, in a mix of this sort of price point, I think that's a really cool feature, the fact that you can have a sort of separate main mix to your actual booth monitor output as well. It really does give a lot of professional options for this little mixer. So the channel faders are very good, high quality VCA faders. They really do feel great to use, and it feels very expensive and stable when you are performing on it. I would also like to add about the crossfade here. You are able to adjust your curve settings as well, so you can have a sort of more like your standard blending curve if you like, but if you're a scratch performer you can easily switch that to a sharper curve setting there as well. The really important thing about that as well I'd like to mention about the crossfader is if the user would like to upgrade to say the inno fader, it is also inno fader compatible as well, which you'll be able to buy from djkit. The really cool thing about that is it's quite suited to scratch performance, but again, the one that comes with it is very good quality, but if you want to upgrade it, it is possible to do that. So the headphone socket has now been placed on the front for both the 3.5 and the 1/4 inch. So if you forget your jack and you want to turn up and still be able to perform, you're easily able to connect up your headphones just in there, which is a really cool option. Now I've mentioned some of the setups, so I think the thing I really want to stress is the fact that this little mixer offers so much functionality. So you've got your classic sort of vinyl setup where you have two turntables like this Audio-Technica 1240. You could have two of those connected to your phono sources and then have a sound card or CD media player connected on the lines. Maybe you wanted to have a CD or vinyl setup, but then you just want to use your favourite effects loop, then you're easily able to do that as well using the effects send return loop, which is actually on this mixer as well. If you're a DVS user and you wanted to still be able to play some vinyl and some computer, again, gives you all that option using the external sound card. The Xone 23 is $249, so visit djkit.com and place your order.